What's happening, YouTube? Welcome to Glove Up Boxing. We're presenting our Couples Corner with Coach and the Queen, celebrating Black love. Let's talk dating and marriage. It's going to be good vibes and good energy. Come and join us. I did. What's up, YouTube? It's there.
What's happening? What's happening?
It's going to wait a little bit, let some people come in. It's just now 8 o'clock. We like being prompt. Blessed are the children. To midnight.
OTP, what's happening, brother?
Sun. Treasure, yeah. Hey.
What's up, Leon? What's happening, brother?
I don't need no wine today. I'm gonna do this sober. See how that works. No alcohol for me today. I'm just saying. So I hope we get some single guys in here that ain't afraid to get on the panel and have a conversation.
Charles, what's happening?
Hey.
What up, Keith? Pinned in the chat if y'all want to hop on, brother. Bruce, what's up, brother? The OG.
All right. So don't forget to hit that like button. I'm just trying to tell you, hit that like button. You come on in. You know, it's like saying hello when you walk through the door. That's how that go. So I'm hoping some of y'all come on and not be afraid to have a conversation with us. But today the main topic of our conversation is going to be independence after marriage. More specifically, leaning towards females because there's that, but just how you maneuver or, kind of flow through that when your mate wants to maintain a certain amount of independence while still sharing a life with you. As it pertains to myself, I'm a very independent woman. And because of that, I like to make my own money. I like to do things that are separate and apart from my husband. He is always included though. But, sometimes we have had challenges where I want to buy something and he'd be like, "Why are you spending all that money?" And then my comeback is always, "I work every day." And then sometimes I have to catch that because that has nothing to do with it. I have to be mindful of why he is asking me about spending the kind of money, whether it's money that I worked for, since my money is his money and his money is my money. Hey Gina. And so as we maneuvered through that, I always have to take a step back because no matter what's going on, I have to remember that Troy is the head of the house. And if he's asking me, he's asking for a reason. and that takes a lot of concentration of my own to understand that that type of submittance is not him trying to control what I do, but more in line with keeping me updated on, like, if you spend this money and we got this going on, just just trying to make sure that I don't overspend or something. What you breathing out for? Boo boo? No, 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 no. Wait, no, 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 oh, no, no, no. We're not doing that. You started with that old deep, heavy breath. That's what we doing. You disagree with something that I said? If you disagree, don't be.
I don't disagree with it.
So what? That's a lie.
That's not a lie. How you gonna call me? You gonna call me a lie for all these people?
There ain't but a few people in here right now.
I don't care. It's still bullshit. I'm not lying.
Okay, well,
I just breathe. It really was just me taking a deep breath. I wasn't trying to continue to go TV.
Because it's some bullshit.
Nah, I mean, you're right. A lot of times, I mean, if we got a lot of stuff going on, I might tell you, what you got that shit? Why you, sometimes the shit that get on my nerves is I get all these fucking packages at my fucking house.
Christmas every day, baby. Christmas every day.
Look, what the fuck did you order now? What is it? Well, this is on sale. So if a piece of dog shit is on sale, are you gonna just purchase it because it's on sale? It's shit you don't need sometimes.
It's not frivolously spending. He just don't realize that it's important to me. No, I dress up every day to go to work, so I be wanting to buy clothes. That's right, OTB. That's exactly right. Every day is Valentine's Day and Christmas. Thank you.
See, bro, I know y'all ain't gonna do
you understand.
I know y'all ain't gonna do me.
Hey.
I need somebody to grab the link and come on and chop it up.
I mean, don't be scared. Give me a single man's man. When you are looking for someone that you want to date, female, if there's a female, male, what is it that we are looking for? Do you look for someone that is elevated of where you are? Like in the case of, I was looking at a TikTok, and the the gentleman was talking to one of his female friends, and she said when she looks for a man, that man has to be able to provide her fine dining, fine gifts, expensive trips, and take care of her because she's high maintenance. And then he posed one question that I thought was absolutely phenomenal. He asked her, do you do those things for yourself? And she was like, no, I can't afford to do that. And he said, so why would a man want to do that for you? Because I'm worth it. I make him look good. That man ain't, a real man ain't looking for eye candy.
OTV gonna do all that. That's right up his alley.
I'm saying. And it made me think about it because it's true. The average woman, when she is reared a certain way, she's looking to make her own money, make her own way. And when she's looking for a man, she's looking for a man to match what she brings so that they can build together. But there are those gold diggers, hoochie mamas, the ones that are at the club right now trying to find them a man.
Yeah, we got our conclave right now in Charlotte, but I couldn't make it this year. So
all of them are going to be asking for more than they're willing to do on themselves. So, I mean, if a woman is not willing to date a broke man because she feels like she is worthy of more, but she don't do those things to her for herself, then why would a man who has more choose a broke bitch?
I
I'm
tell you why.
confused.
Well, you got niggas who got money to burn, and they try to show off because the bitch look good, fine. So, but that's simp niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like I never been that type of dude, so I never had.
Yeah, but that's a weak. I think
That's a weak
that's a
ass
weak
man. It
man
is. It is. It's a
to
weak ass
to
dude.
lead or
But
start.
we got an example of that, right?
We do.
Don't we have an
We do
example?
have it.
And the nigga shit never worked out, right?
Never.
Look my dog.
Coach and the Queen, what's going on?
Not
What's
too
up, Money
much.
Brown TV? The big
Told y'all I was gonna
stepper.
pull up.
Thank
I
you,
see
bro. I
it.
Yes.
appreciate
Ooh,
you,
and
bro.
he clean too.
Oh,
Got
look
that
at it.
fresh shave and cut and line. Ooh, good looking. Y'all.
Thank you, Queen. What's going on, Coach?
Hey man, same old. But just on here chopping it up, just getting people to talk about black issues, black love, that type of stuff, my brother.
The black love in the community that we losing.
Yes, bro.
Yes.
I mean, look
So
at Kia said, brother got a cut, wanna be seen. Hey, boy, money looking sharp, boy.
Yes.
why I can't get a haircut? This nigga Keon cut this. I'm talking to him on the phone.
Not money. Son, you're single. Are you dating? What's the
No, I'm single. I'm single as a
okay?
dollar bill.
So when you talk to women, right? Are you talking? So the issue is we were we were
Mhm.
we were watching something, and well,
Uh-huh.
I was watching something, and the girl asked the guy he was talking is a friend of his, so she was asking, he asked her, well, what kind of man are you looking for? And she said that she's looking for a man to buy her the finer things, to take her to fancy restaurants, take her on expensive trips because she's worthy of that type of treatment, and that she keeps her hair done and all of that, so she pretty for him. And then he posed the question that I thought was phenomenal when he said, well, do you do those things for yourself? And
Mm-hmm.
her answer was no. And so it made me think, because if you're not willing to do those things for yourself, then why would a man at any level want to do those things for you?
I feel as if you got certain women out there. Certain women do come with that mindset of she think you supposed to take care of her, do this, that, and the third, right? Depending on, oh, I'm gonna have sex with you, or I'm gonna hold the house down, I'm gonna do this. And it depends on what type of man it is. You have some men that want to do that. Some men feel like, well, I'm gonna be the man of the household, I'm gonna do this, but he expect you to do certain things. So if she come from one of them relationships, and if that's what she was accustomed to, her way of growing up, I'm not gonna knock her. I'm not gonna say, oh well, you know what? If you don't do it for yourself, this, that, and the third, because it is certain men out there that do that. So if that's what she's looking for, and you ain't the type of dude, right, that's gonna provide that, then you gonna keep it stepping. And it looked like she got her mind made up. You know what I mean? So that's what she looking for. So if you ain't got that for her, she gonna keep it stepping. So I feel like this. I don't knock no women for their way of thinking, long as it ain't a malicious way. Well, you got some women out here that really just want to take advantage. But if that's her way of growing up, right, and that's what she accustomed to, then I'm not gonna knock her. But if she's single, right, and she keep losing it, then maybe she do need to look in the mirror somewhere down the line and be like, well, this ain't right. I just can't keep looking for the finer things from a man, because sometimes when you do that, you give control and power to them, and then they start using your ass the way they want to use you, right? They be, well,
Great.
if I'm buying this, that, and the third, right? They go, oh, all right, well, I do this for you, I do that for you. Sometimes they'll go off and cheat, right? Like it's just real life. They go off and cheat. They go like, well, if I just buy ass this, she'll shut the fuck up and take it in this, that, and the third. So sometimes you got to carry yourself a certain way, because you can want all those things in a certain man, but you don't know what type of man you like. He can get it for you, but you don't know what type of man he is in the inside, and what's his motive, like his like what's his motive behind buying you all these things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's a catch 22 with me.
Yeah. Now, if you mentioned infidelity, so men cheat for the more often than not, they are cheating just for the physical act more than the attachment. Women cheat more for the emotional attachment that they're missing in seeking in someone else. Would you agree with that?
Yep, 120 because
I don't.
like I feel like this. Like you and Coach been together for how long?
6 years.
6 years,
Yeah,
right?
6 years.
Coach love the hell out of you. He ain't going nowhere. And I'm not saying you go off and do this, Coach, but he love the hell out of you. He ain't going nowhere, right? But sometimes it's like it's the nature. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. It just be the nature of man. Like niggas allow all day. Oh nah, bro, I did this. I did. It's just the nature though. Sometimes you can't help the shit, right? Don't mean you wanted to do it. And sometimes we do it. You know you fucked up. You're like man, why the fuck would I do that? But the deed is done already. Be like shit. But it's like sometimes it just be the nature. But the woman at home, you love the hell out of. Like it don't matter what the situation is, you love her. But you know, temptation is a mother with men, right? And we just got to keep it real on some aspects. Same with women, right? Same with women. You say, "Oh, I'm not gonna do this," but after a certain period of time, you know, not saying you don't love your woman, but your eyes go wrong. Every man and every woman eye go wrong. It's just you know that's why no relationship is perfect, right? No relationship is gonna be perfect. So it's just up to you if you can restrain yourself. Some people can't though. That's how I look
Yeah.
at it.
I'm gonna let my husband because he doesn't agree. I have a few words on it myself, but go ahead, baby.
As far as women now cheating for emotional reasons, these little motherfuckers out here, they ain't cheating for no emotional reasons. They got little motherfuckers that's out there. They just like fucking. Period. That's all
Mm-hmm.
it is. I'm dead serious because like I watch on YouTube this little dude. He be asking questions and shit. And most of these women, they just fucking. I don't care how good looking they are. I don't give a shit. They about just what niggas about now. Women now they so detached from that shit now. It ain't like it used to be where most women have morals and shit. Bro, these little bros out here now it's totally different, bro.
Oh
They
yes,
different, bro. They about fucking and one night stands and all that shit. So
yeah. I feel like because they, how can I put it right nowadays? It's a lot of scarred women, or it's a lot of examples I heard that women feel like I'm not gonna fall to that shit, right? Dudes talk shit all day, this, that, and the third, and women catch on, bro. So it's like, okay, motherfucker, I know you ain't the only one that's right, that's with me like that. So they feel like they gonna get even. I heard what you saying, Coach. For it's like you just feel like, oh, they just going out here and doing that, but it's just that the game is the game now. Like women know what man doing. Like you know what I'm saying. You out here, you're a hot boy. You got money. You doing this. You doing that. They know they ain't the only woman. You know, and nobody want to be made a fool out of, especially if you're talking about a real relationship. But then you do got them hot girls out here that just don't give a fuck. Like, okay, they'll tell you, like, I'm not into I'm not, I don't want a relationship right now. I just want to be friends. And sometimes you just have niggas out here that just want a relationship and it ain't that. They try to force it. And the woman will tell you plain and day, but they want to accept the shit. You know what I mean? Because of what they want, and they want to be stuck to it because they in love with what they see, the face and the ass and all that shit, right? But she telling your ass plain and day, and then when it happened, you want to feel some type of way about it. So it's this world
I
wild now,
mean,
man.
it's
It's
up,
wild.
it's fine if it's up front. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
gotta respect that. If she being honest and like, you know what,
right.
I'm looking to fucking, get my
Yeah,
swerve on. That's it.
right.
So
Goes back to what the queen said about the one chick that said what she's looking for. At least she's being upfront and honest, right? So if you can't provide it, you are if that's what you're winning for, then I can't do it. You know what I mean? So that's the part about it too. I can respect the honest women up front. At least you know what you're in for. So if your ass stick around with her, don't complain and cry when she start asking your ass for certain things.
what's up, Keith?
What's happening?
What's
What's
happening,
good?
brother?
Ah man, I'm listening to y'all cook, man. I agree with money, man. And the situation that the queen was asking about earlier, like how some women ask for this, and that out of a man, and they can't provide it for themselves, right? My thing is, right, if you a man and you throwing money out there in a woman's face, right? Well, that's what she gonna look at you as, right? So she gonna try to get everything she can out of you, you know. So I look at that as being on the man also, right? You got to know where to, to say, hey, okay, these the boundaries, and we ain't gonna cross. We ain't. This is what I'm gonna do, and this is what I'm not gonna do. It's gonna be 50-50 or whatever it may be. But if you out here, trying to floss money and do all of that, well, and if that's how you got the woman,
Just I gotta keep her.
that's how you got to keep her. That's what she gonna want from you.
Yeah.
You know. And a lot of dudes do that. And then when a woman use them up and get everything out of them, and then when they don't have shit else to get out of them, they go to the next dude. Then they crying about the woman. Oh, she
Mhm.
done did me wrong. She done did this and that. Well, that's how you got her, bro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You got her with money. That's what made her come to you, because that's what you was flossing. That's what you was throwing out there. So don't cry about it when she use you up and do you dirty, and then go to the next dude when you ain't got nothing else and get money out of him. So it's a two-way street. But I also look at a lot of women. They say, oh, I need a man that got this, and they got to be able to do this and that and that, and then they don't got nothing, and they can't provide that for themselves.
And
Mhm.
that's
Miss me
my
with that.
point. That's actually my point. I just want to say, hey, Miss Knockout. How are you, Mrs. Knockout? You gonna get on this check? Because I hear you scared.
Tell her stop
I
being
hear you
scared.
scared.
Come on and holler at her. Talk to her. You and Knockout, get on with it.
But as you were saying, that's the part that I agree with. I think everything I get, everything I do, I was doing before I met my husband. I get my hair done, I get my nails, and I get my mani pedi every 2 weeks. I'm not a big makeup person anyway, outside of a little lipstick, but I've always dressed like I cover everything because I got a lot that's gonna show regardless. So there's no need for me to show it more. So I'm not a real fleshy shower. I don't put on a lot of clothes that show a lot of skin.
Yeah.
I I wear pants. I mean, I like my tights. Don't get me wrong. My yoga pants get me through life on the weekends. But when you
That's
look
that's
at
how
that,
that's how you call coach, huh?
that's I call coach in a sundress.
Yeah, she was in the sun.
But so I
I
have
like that sun.
yes, he do. When we're talking about those though, I think like if I'm a woman and I'm expecting a man to do certain things. Again, I've made the statement over the last two shows. I don't have a problem submitting to my husband. That's why I married him. I don't have a problem allowing him to be the head of our house and leading because we have an understanding that sometimes he has to be the lead and oftentimes he has to submit to me and let me lead because I'm better in certain situations than he is. And once you come to that conclusion, there's no need for a lot of the other stuff. Everything I do for myself, if my husband left me tomorrow, I'll still be able to do for myself. And
Exactly.
everything he was doing before I met him, he'll continue to do for himself. But the fact that we chose each other and chose to be committed to each other and chose to live a life together leads me to know that I'm not going to ask him to bring any more to the table than I'm willing to bring myself. We're going to match because once we match and we build this table, now we got the foundation for everything else. We can just build and build and build, whether that's building financially together, building emotionally together, building spiritually together. All of those matter. A lot of times I find, especially in this younger millennial age with all of these different sexual choices they have at their fingertips. I want to love for the sake of love, and all of that. Um, it still goes back to the same. If I commit to this one man and I step out on this man, he has a fine line when it comes to that. That once you cross it, there ain't no coming back. You out. Take a seat, grab your shit, and get the fuck. That's how it is. Don't think about it. Don't question it. No, there ain't no counseling. No, I don't care. That's a wrap.
Facts. I like it that way too, but I like that coach because it's like you say, it's a boundary and it's up to you, like you say, Queen, to respect that, right? Like it doesn't matter what it is, you know, all right, I can do this, but I know not to cross that damn line. I know what line it is that's drawn in the sand. And I feel like that's is needed in every relationship. But when you say how you come to the table 50-50, I feel like that's how every relationship should be. I feel like that's how you build a bond. That's how it is,
But
right?
let me
Like
check you. Hold on. Let me correct you before you finish. We don't come 50-50. I
no,
come
no,
100. He come 100.
no. I'm just saying, like you said, you're not willing to come to the table with, you know what I mean? You're not gonna ask him to bring more than what you gonna bring, right? So it
Absolutely.
just
I agree with that.
right. Either way, it's even, right? You just come even then. Put it that way. We gonna be even
Right.
on every playing field. But like you say, it don't just draw that. It draws something different. Like y'all probably each other best friends, right?
Right.
So it's like y'all laugh and joke together, everything, you know. And this I feel like that's when you meet a soulmate. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can have somebody you just fucking, y'all think y'all cool, this, that, and the third. It ain't no connection after that. And once that's gone, it ain't shit. You feel me? So I feel like I like it the way like that to where we get to know each other. Now we going in because y'all bouncing ideas off one another, and that shit bring bonding. You feel me? Bring bonding. Plus y'all get to figure out what each other like. So I feel like that plays a big part of the relationship.
Yeah.
Like we dated for 2 years, and just like she was seeing other people, I was seeing other people, and all of this stuff, and it just got to the point where we just started spending more and more time together because we didn't go into this with no expectation. There wasn't no expectation at all.
Right.
She knew I was seeing other people. I knew she was seeing other people, and it wasn't like, you know, um,
Y'all was hassling each other.
we
One no hassle.
wasn't we wasn't restricting each other's movement
Right.
Right.
and
We didn't
all
put
of that
we
kind of
didn't put
shit.
a we didn't really want a title on the relationship until there was a need for a title on the relationship.
Exactly.
I don't know. Is at the time when we met, neither one of us were looking for a one-on-one committed type of relationship. Really, he had been divorced and a couple of years, and he was just like, I ain't never getting married again. That's a wrap. I'm done. And silly man, put it on him. I put that on him. And I was the same way. Because when Troy and I first started dating, I was like, I had stopped dating a gentleman because I felt I was being unfair to him because he wanted a relationship and I did not.
G5, where Quee at, man? Y'all come on, grab
And
a link, bro.
so and because he wanted a relationship, I felt I was doing him a disservice by staying in the relationship with him when that's not what I want.
Mm-hmm.
With Troy, I told him that out the gate. We both came in. I don't have a representative. I am who I am, and I'm gonna be who I am. And if you love me, you're gonna love me. And if you hate me, you're gonna hate me. But in the end, you're gonna respect me for what I'm bringing because I'm always gonna keep it a bill.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
I can respect that.
Hey, that's no lie. Like, but I told her, I said, I just hope this who you are. Because if you change up on me, I'm done. Like,
Right.
not fucking around, I'm done.
That's how I go though. Everything shows in time, and that's why
Right.
y'all together. Yeah, everything shows in time. So yeah, and it be rare
You
like that.
know,
'Cause like you said, it's like nowadays, shit, motherfuckers do be coming with agendas. Everybody be having agendas, or you just don't trust somebody. Sometimes you can have a good ass person, but because, like Coach just said, you went through a situation, right? You're like, man, I ain't fooling with that shit no more. Marriage, that's out the door. Well, we all know you can't script life. What's gonna be anyway. You feel me? So when you say that shit until you meet the right person, like y'all did. So, but that shit could affect you, and I think it's a lot of women like that affected as well, where they did something good for a dude and he drug her ass through the mud. Now she looking at this dude. Nah, she feel like it's gonna be the same situation. But sometimes you gotta give motherfucker a chance and see how it gonna play out.
Yeah, and that was Troy had a little bit of that when we first got together. Um, and we really had to have a sit down, and I was like, I'm not them.
Yeah,
I'm not putting the garbage and things that I went through with someone on you. I don't expect you to put that on me because I'm gonna be who I am. And I cannot be the savior and repair the hurt from someone else because I don't know what that hurt was.
Exactly.
I can only give you who I am and let you know that I won't hurt you like that.
Right, right. But you ain't got time to sit up here and try to fix a fucked up heart and
Correct.
then try to, yeah, like,
It was just
you know what I
more
mean? Yeah,
running into bullshit ass bros, getting involved with bullshit ass bros. You know what I'm saying? So it was more or less like, we just came like open books to this whole situation. It wasn't like a anything planned. What's up, Sneak? It,
mm-hmm.
anything planned. It wasn't nothing like that. We was having fun. Like we had fucking bomb ass summer.
We did have a good
Yeah,
summer.
we had a
Yeah.
bomb ass summer.
We ain't been able to have another summer like that in a minute, but it was all of that.
Yeah, we had a fucking fun ass summer. And you just, and then I just started cutting the squad down. That was it.
Had to cut them loose. They just wasn't me. I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people that's been on here on our first show, it ended up being long because we were really kind of discussing um those first intros and how my husband realized that I was going to be the one for him and all of that. But sometimes when you are entering in a relationship, when we first got married, I was living, my sons and I were living in our own separate home, and Troy and I were together, but we still lived separately.
I had my house, she had
That's
hers. That
right.
shit was crazy.
And we
Uh-huh.
were married. No, but we were married like 6 months, and I still wouldn't move into his house. And the reason that was is because it's really hard when you're trying to start a life together.
And I was in Cali too.
Right.
So
When you're trying to start a life together and you're entering in a place that is already established, right? So I have to fit into that space versus creating a space that's ours.
Exactly. Meaning y'all like you say, you had your house, he had his. Either we go get another house, or is that what happened? Y'all end up moving to like another because you feel like, you
No,
know,
I moved into Troy's place, and my boys had that remained in that home, but because I
so,
have grown kids.
like a
But
territorial. It was like a territorial thing. Then what you
well,
felt
it
like?
was more about I don't want no bitches knocking on my door.
Yeah, that's what I mean. For us, okay, I got you. I got you.
yeah, but that wasn't gonna happen.
I mean, he
Yeah,
said it wasn't gonna happen, but I ain't know that. I'm like, a bitch come knocking on the door. Let me tell you, Troy got one of these girls that she called every year. You
she
hear me?
refused.
Troy
She
and I have
refused to
been
let
dating.
go.
Troy and I have
She
been together
refused.
6 years. This fucking girl has called every year since
Is she? She
since
still
our second
calling?
year together, checking to see if we still together.
She
Yeah,
still calling?
yeah,
Yes.
she still called, and I immediately go. See, that's one thing about me because I changed my life and I changed the way I think and everything else. So now even like when women hit on me or whatever like that, I ain't gonna lie. I tell her, "Babe, we should have saw this bitch. The nice this bitch was trying to hit on me. This and that."
I mean, women are so bold.
All the
Like
time. And I be like this. Look,
men be
I'm
like that,
married.
but
And them
they got
bitches be like, I
I
They
don't
don't
want you.
give a
They
fuck.
care.
want. Hey, they want you more with the ring on your finger.
They
Bruh. I be
do.
like, and them bitches be like, I don't care.
Right. They
Like,
want you more with the
I want
ring on
to
your
take, I be
finger.
like, lady, ma'am. That's what I tell them, ma'am. Please, ma'am. If this red woman pull up here, I can promise you she gonna lay paws on me. So please,
Cause
ma'am.
I'm about mine.
I'll be like, please, ma'am, leave me alone. Please.
And I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you, I don't fight. I don't. I box. My husband taught me how to box. That's how I met him.
Uh-huh.
So, but I don't fight. And if I feel like the only time that I've ever really felt a need or a desire to fight is when I'm disrespected. And I feel if my husband has informed you that he is not interested, that he is devoted to his wife, and you still trying to step at him, yeah, I might have to give you a 1-2 real quick.
Right, but you should see. I'm gonna tell y'all. This how she pissed on her fire hydrant.
Go ahead.
This how she pissed on her fire hydrant. Say we had a gathering, which we do in New Orleans quite often. Like we go into a gathering tomorrow, frying fish, boiling crawfish, all that kind of shit, right? So like if she says she inside and I'm outside and I'm talking to a bunch of different people and they got women around, she'll walk outside. Hey babe, you eat anything? Then she gonna come give me some. She gonna come kiss me and everything,
And then I'm
and
gonna
then she gonna walk off. Like
Uh-huh.
she piss on a fucking fire hydrant. You see what I'm saying? So
this mine. I'm letting all you bitches know this mine.
That's it.
Now you can do whatever you want, but this mine.
That's the warning, huh, Queen? Set the table. Right. Set the table. And come
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, but before we got together, that first date, you knew what you was doing. When I was sitting at the bar talking,
he keeps telling me, he is about to tell this lie that we keep arguing over because I promise you, at this moment, I wasn't doing that.
Yeah, we have been eye fucking each other forever.
Yeah, we were eye fucking each other, but I wasn't trying to step. If that's who you wanted, I was gonna let you get at
it. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you what she did. She can say that shit is bullshit, but it ain't bullshit. So one of my partners, right? He on it's her partner too. Like she been knowing him almost as long as me, but we had never met. So he on this bar, right? On Basin Street, and he my fraternity brother. So we all be hanging out there. So when I first got there, she came outside. She said, "Tell me that you coach boxing." So I was like, "Yeah, I coach boxing." So she goes, "Well, I want you to train me and work me out." I was like, "All right, no problem." Now we had already met. We had been hanging out for a few months, playing dominoes on Monday night. So I'm at the bar, right? I'm at the bar, and I'm talking to this little broad, right? I ain't gonna say I'm talking to this little broad, and we chopping it up, blah, blah, blah. She come up there, she said, oh, since you're gonna train me, here go my number. And I was like,
but we had a whole conversation outside, so I'm like, well, here, let me give you my number. Because you can't call me if you don't have my number. I don't understand.
Look at her throws out, boy. She walked off. I looked at her, I said, I said, boy.
Yeah. I think that's still I think that's to let the chicken know, Queen, that was yours. I think that's what that was.
I cannot believe I'm now you're gonna jump on coach side. I feel rude. I was not doing that. Hey,
Quick. I mean, y'all get the link. Put the link back.
The link is pinned in the chat. Anybody who wants it is already there. They just need to jump on. Stop being scared. Get up on here and get your 20 cents.
Exactly. I mean, especially if y'all got channels. You motherfuckers already showing your face and talking. Get y'all ass up here.
Back.
Queen and G5, come on. Knockout. Bring your ass on. You ain't got COVID no more. Right? Come on up here, man. We got to blow Coach up. Coach up. And I like these topics too.
There we go.
And I go OG right there. He done seen it all.
What's happening? Monty Brown. What's happening, my brother? Coach and Queen. Keon, salute, bro. I've been listening to you guys, man. Putting a smile on my face, man. Cause nothing more important to me than my wife, bro. And I appreciate her every day. And man, the more time goes by, the more I appreciate her. And I often think, when the end comes, I hope she buries me, but then again, I hope she doesn't. But there's just something where there ain't nothing going to break us apart. I mean, we've been through hell and high water, and man, fucking things that we've been through. Most people, they wouldn't be near each other. And something, we never ever in 30 years of being over 30 years, we never had a real fight. We never left on bad terms. We never went to bed pissed off at each other. It's always, everything was just so fucking simple when you think about it. I mean, is this worth it? Really? I mean, come on. And and it always comes down to, and half the time, bro, you don't mind if I have a smoke, do you, Coach?
Go ahead. Have your smoke, have your drink, whatever you want, Bruce.
Thank you, man. I mean, half the time we'll sit down with my Toka 2 over here, and we won't even remember what the fucking argument was about. We take a ride. We go to the other side of the state. We'll stop at a dispensary. We'll eat a couple of edibles, and we'll just enjoy the simple things that cost nothing. A cup of coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. Damn, just fucking just fucking stopping in to see one of the G's I haven't seen in a few years. I mean, life is real simple, but when you got somebody to walk through it with you, bro, that's that makes it a fucking pleasure, man. I just wanted to stop on and shout out to you guys for putting something like this together. And I see all my brothers. I think Quickly's gonna come up here with G5, and we're gonna hear some young love over here, man. And it's all good. And bro, I thank you for letting me be a part of it, man.
No, Bruce, because you said something that's very important that Troy and I make it a point to. We never go to bed angry. Even if it's something that we can't 100% agree on before we go to bed, we just say, okay, we're going to agree to disagree. We're going to rest, come back, listen to each other's true arguments on it like a debate. And then I'm going to state my case. He's going to state his, because in the end, I want to be heard and he wants to be heard. And nothing of that conversation is more important than our marriage in the end.
I was gonna say that, Queen. I heard you say it the other day when he said, no matter what the hell we going through, what we arguing about, when we get in this bed, we're not going to bed angry at each other. I feel like that's a big piece, like especially at a age where we know what the fuck are we mad about anyway. You know what I mean? We supposed to, whatever the situation is, you're supposed to be able to talk it out, especially if it's your significant other, your wife, your partner, your friend, whatever it is. You're supposed to talk that shit out. And I blame the man. If you do go to bed angry, I blame the man for it. You feel me? The man supposed to step up in any situation. I don't give a fuck if the wife in the wrong, the woman in the wrong, and make you talk that shit out and just get the shit off your chest. Period, bro.
We make our best love in the morning, Monty Brown.
Yes.
You're right. Morning sex will get you right for the day, Bruce.
Yeah, you do want to go back to sleep.
I do.
G5, what's happening, my brother?
Yo, what's good, my people? Shout out to the coach and the queen. Yeah, I have one missing today.
G5, what's going on, Brody?
What
man?
G5, what's happening?
Key, what's good, my brother? Brucey, what's
my
good,
young brother G5.
Man, you know me, I'm just getting settled in. It's time to roll up. Shit, long day of work. But I hear y'all up here cooking, man. Yeah, hey. Y'all up here talking spicy. I like that. Yeah.
Hey, you want to tell me one? I'm going to tell you one last thing my wife did. You know, we've been living here. I've been living here for 42 years. I got a nice little place on the water, and I never needed an air conditioner. But the last couple of years, it's been funky. It's been 100 degrees for a week at a time, and I don't know. The world has changed, and yesterday. She went out, and I was doing a live show. One of my brothers from the Philippines asked me to come talk about Muhammad Ali on his show, and I was into it. I'm doing the show, and she goes out, she comes back, and she's in her bedroom in the fucking place. It's air conditioned. I'm like, what the hell? She went out and bought an air conditioner, put it in her bedroom herself. But she goes, if I go get one for your bedroom, because we have different bedrooms, she goes, it'll do the whole house. And I said, come on. She says, yeah. I went and walked the dog. I come back, then she's got one in my bedroom. We got air conditioning for the first time in 42 years over here, bro. And it's been, you get off the couch, it's like, the deodorant doesn't work anymore. I got swamp ass. I need 6 showers a day. And my wife did this. She got him, she dragged him down here, put him in the fucking window, hooked him up, everything, man. How can you ask for a better love baby than that,
I hear you, brother. I hear you. I won't even get into why y'all stay in separate beds. That's a whole other issue.
Hey, she snores like a chainsaw, bro.
Okay,
oh man, bro. First night I said, whoa.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. I was like, okay.
I can't let nothing like that pass by. He gotta say something.
I got
it. Hey, trust me. I don't miss nothing either. When he said it, I just, how you just hear something, you process it in your brain. I'm like,
you might not be able to see it under the glasses, but my fucking eyebrow touched my fucking hairline.
Hey, I had my phone, then I had to pick my phone, but I was like, okay.
Hey.
Oh my God.
Man, Bruce, you need to get your little indica before you go to bed. You won't even hear, brother. Hey, Key, what's up, brother?
Man, I'm listening to y'all cook.
Where our girl at, man?
Huh?
I say, where our girl at, man?
She right here, she in the kitchen cooking some she cooking some curry shrimp.
Oh, tell her she gonna have to
Yeah.
call me and give me that recipe because I do a mean curry chicken now.
You do curry goat.
And I do
Yeah,
go.
yeah. That shit be fire. I can't wait till she get done.
Hey,
Real.
Chief,
Queen, Queen, where
Is
you at,
in the
Queen?
chat. She's just not jumping on or something. What is going on here? We need
Oh,
some
nah, Queen,
conversation.
pause Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Come
No,
on up here.
that's my shit. She watching the Game of Thrones.
Yeah, she
Well,
watching it over again. She done completed it. She started
man,
over again.
I watched Game of Thrones like 19 times all over. But I want to touch on something
Yeah.
Bruce said though. When Bruce said, you know, when him and his wife they want to spend time, hey, time is the most valuable thing in life. Shit, that, like you said, the little simple things in life, bro, make everything better.
Yeah.
Shit,
And when you
nowadays
understand,
these hoes want to go to
your
cars,
partner,
$100,000 shopping spree. Shit.
yeah. I mean, like for Troy and I, sometimes we will sit in the living room together and watch YouTube and never say a word. When he's on the lives with you guys, a lot of times I'm just sitting in the living room just to share space with him
Mm-hmm.
because we're apart. I spend most of my day with my coworkers, and so when I come home, I want to spend time with my husband as much as I can. And
Yep.
you know, and then when he works nights, like a Wednesday, I be so drove on a Wednesday because if I get up, I gotta be to work for 8:30, 9 o'clock. He has to be to work for 5 o'clock. I get off at 4 o'clock. There is no seeing my husband until midnight.
Okay.
And so, that time so understanding that time with my husband is important. Hey, Cassandra. It is important to both of us. And so for him, that's his love language though. Like spending time with him is more important than most other things. For me, it's service. So when he cooks for me every day, I am feeling at the top of the mountain, loved beyond belief. And then words of affirmation, we both have that desire. Like, my husband tells me I'm beautiful every day. And that's important.
So I know
Lord.
like we'll do shit like I'll go and we'll go pick up crab or shrimp
What's
or
up,
something like
Teach?
that. We'll go sit on the bayou and ball out there, just me and her playing music and just chilling,
Mm-hmm.
watching the water. You know what I'm saying? Just small shit. I mean, we done traveled and did a few things, but not like I want to. But I mean, it is what it is. But like we done been all over Cali, and different places and had great times. But just us still just looking at each other the same way. You know what I'm saying? That's what's important.
Well, I married my husband for his heart. I didn't marry him for his money. So,
Hey, Coach, Queen
Yes,
backstage. She texted. She said she backstage.
all right.
There you go.
What's up,
Queen?
I had to go finally, another woman on this panel.
I know. I was feeling no love here.
Right.
What's up, honey bun?
I tried to wake my baby up. She's snoring already, man.
What's going on, everybody? What's happening, y'all?
What's going on, Queen?
What's up, honey bun? What's going on, lady?
Chilling
You made
like,
your drink?
yes, Lord.
Absolutely. That's what I'm talking about.
Definitely had to make one.
Well, y'all gonna have that drink. I'm rolling up some gas. Yes, Lord.
Yeah, that's what Bruce said. Bruce said he had to get it in.
Oh, that's what we do. That's what we do.
That's the only mind-altering substance that passes through my body is the weed.
I ain't mad at it. I wish I could.
Hey, don't worry about it. We smoke enough for everybody on the panel.
Oh, bro,
I promise we do.
bro, they just legalized it in Rhode Island. 100%. I get this renewal thing today in the mail to fucking get my medical card renewed. It's like, why? And anyway, they called me up and I asked them why should I do that when it's all legal now? And they said, oh well, you can't get medical grade marijuana unless you have a medical card. And I'm like, what? I said, you mean you're giving the recreational users inferior weed? And she goes, oh, no. I'm just telling you that the medical marijuana that we sell out of dispensaries is all tested. It's free of pesticides and any other ingredients that they put in there. And I'm like, and you mean the one next door that you own that sells recreational? And bro, it's like, I said, I don't need the card anymore, man. I'll burn my card. I used to wear it proudly when I did my shows. I didn't want to get in trouble or get anybody else in trouble. But man, now it's more acceptable than getting a bottle of freaking booze, getting a 40. You get a couple of months easier.
Teach Bruce say his wife's sleeping. She's snoring. hey, see if y'all recognize somebody in this.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Coach, the first time I was on a panel with you, bro, I think it was on G5s, and you were showing some of them nice rap bricks there, man. I'm like, oh yeah.
That's see if y'all recognize somebody up in this. Let's see.
I smoke that weed and get paranoid. I can see.
Oh yeah.
Look.
She turned around like, what you looking at, nigga?
I know that's right.
She like, what you looking at?
Hey, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
What's going on?
Knockout, the romantic man. Let's go now, knockout.
Chilling, man. Chilling. I had to come through. I've been in the chat the whole time, man. Y'all got me and the missus over here cracking up, man. Y'all putting on a hell of a show, man. This is funny, man. She went to go make some food, but she gonna come join me in a minute. She went to go get some food.
That's what we're talking about. I mean, we have to have, couples corner is okay when it's just me and Troy, but it's better when it's more people, whether it's single or couple, because the conversation can't really happen if it's just me talking to my husband because he already know me.
So G5, how you and Queen met?
There you go.
Oh man. Oh Lord. Hold on. Let me grab my lighter. Let me fire my blunt up. Hold on. God damn. Let me grab my damn lighter.
I'll see, Coach. I'll see.
I thought somebody actually sent him to come ruin my life.
What?
Okay.
Why you do my man like
wait
that?
a minute. She told me this shit every day.
You made him work.
Huh?
You made him work, huh?
No, I just was like, who are you and who sent you over here?
Where y'all met at?
So
YouTube land.
On the internet?
Oh,
YouTube land. Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. So I turned into the best college recruiter, right? You know what I'm saying? I had the clipboard. I was just scouting. You know what I'm saying? I peeped the landscape for a little bit, and I was like, yeah. I look at how people react to male attention. Some people react to it in a positive way, and some people blow their head up and they just run guns blazing with the shit. I don't like a person that don't know how they accept or handle the opposite sex attention. Some people that's a turn off to me. Like, be humble in it or whatever, but don't let it go to your head like you just the shit. You know what I'm saying? That's a turn off to me. So I seen people and they seemed like they was attention crazed and attention whores. I don't like that because I don't care about all the attention. It's gonna come to me regardless, just based on who I am. So I don't have to go seek for it. It's gonna come to me either way it goes. So I peeped for months or whatever, and then like Junior, he kind of threw it out there. It was like, man, we're gonna have to lay Squee up, man. And whatever. So I got to peeping a little bit. I said, let me just watch her behavior for a few months because, I pay attention to the small details. I call myself King Small Shit because I always pay attention to the small, intricate details. So I waited like a couple months before I hit an inbox. You know what I'm saying? I got to get acquainted. We got to start having conversation in the chat. So when I do hop in, I'm not a perfect stranger. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm strategic. I strategize everything. No wasted movements this way.
So you're a predator. You was looking at Quick like she was prey. Like you was gonna get at it.
Yeah. So then I see how she was acting rude.
That nigga voice crack. Yeah.
What happened? Who did that shit?
Your voice crack, nigga.
Okay, goddamn it, Troy. If it cracked, it is what it is. Damn it, shit. It is what it is. See, I know your government name now. I'm like, oh, that nigga named Troy. Oh, okay. All right, Coach. I got you.
I don't give a shit. Go ahead.
But what it was, I just peeped it. We actually got cool. So then once I seen we was more acquainted and you know what I'm saying, we spoke damn near every chat, then I was like, not time yet. I ain't hopping in the inbox. You know what I'm saying? Because I was finishing up going through a divorce. So I wasn't gonna go hop in the inbox until that shit was final, until I got the paperwork to prove and show that it's done. I'm not hopping in your inbox because even though me and that person been separated, not in the same house for over a year and a half or whatever,
right? To
me, it's not done until it's done. So once they cleared up, and I was like, oh, I'm free now. Oh shit, showtime now. I'm shooting now. I'm free. So I'm 34. She about to be 42. You know, she didn't know what to expect. You know what I'm saying? She didn't know if I was gonna be on some young fool shit or was I gonna come on some grown man type of time. So a couple years later down the road, that young nigga got her ass.
He shoot it. So he shot his shot and Queen was like, baskets.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, you know, in bless Junior's heart, which is why I said, who sent you? Because Junior does every now and then, I guess he must be he'll feel sorry or something. And he'll, you know, display like a picture of one of the chicks in the chat that's in the chat. And I'm like, oh, hell, don't do it. Because everybody have wanted to know what I look like. And I was like, yeah, I'm flat as a sidewalk. Don't pay me no attention. I'm just low to the ground, out the way, minding my own.
And I'm albino then.
Didn't nobody ask you. And then Junior grabbed one of my pictures and I was like, oh, hell, here we go. And then it started getting attention and people started sending me, you know, Instagram requests. And I'm like, for number one, if you don't speak to me, why are you sending me Instagram requests? Number one, that means, in my opinion, you want to be nosy. So it's like just a whole bunch. I'm like, yeah, they're going to just sit there. They're going to have to say something to me and let me know that, hey, I done sent you an Instagram request. You know, I'm over here waiting. What's going on? Something. And eventually, you know, he sent one. And, you know, I was like, okay, just accept it. All right. I don't know how long, if it sat there for long periods of time. I don't even remember. But eventually, you know, I ended up accepting it. And then we just would, you know, speak periodically in the chat. And then next thing you know, I don't even know how long it was. It was a while, though. And then he jumped in the inbox and we were talking back and forth. And I was at work and all of this. And I was like, I think I asked him for like a year. Probably a year and some change. Man, who sent you over here, man? Like, for real. You just out the blue, who sent you here? Because I'm doing everything just fine. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying myself. I actually had finished a divorce, and my divorce was finalized in 2017. So I couldn't be more happier. And it's like, I don't want to go down this road no more. I'm enjoying being single, having fun. I'm chilling. I go to bars. I can sit by myself at a bar, and I'm perfectly fine. I'm one of those kind of people. Mm-hmm. And we just was talking, and I ended up breaking my ankle at the time. My ankle was broke, and I'm on a knee scooter, and we were inboxing, and he's like, hey, you know, let me come see you. I was like, no, I don't think you want to do all that. My ankle broke. I ain't looking the best. It's just not a good day, you know? And he just was like, I can help you out. if you need anything, I can help you out. I'll pull up on you. I was like, word. And then I imagine he pulled up. We laughed. I think we laughed for like what 3 or 4 hours that night. And just sitting there cutting up with my ankles sitting up on my damn knee scooter, just dangling, hurting like hell. Hair was cracking, everything.
Okay. Look at that. See, that's what I'm talking about. Just
G5.
G5 was like, I want what I want.
That nigga was
Right.
All right, go tell him. Go. Since we talking funk, we grown. I wasn't even trying to smash.
Nope. We
Real
waited
spill.
like a month before that even happened.
Over the net, I didn't even bring it up. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing.
I think
Because
Troy and I
That was that bonding time. That was that bonding time.
Yeah, Troy and I have been seeing each other for like a month and a half.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't worried about it because I know
how
what I'm capable of and what I could do. Now, a woman already had got in her mind made up based on when she see you, if she want to smash. I ain't gotta say nothing. She gonna let me know. You know what I'm saying? And I let a woman let me know.
I'm sorry, my husband was not that person. My husband was rubbing me down after a boxing session. Put the air mattress. I was laying in the air mattress watching the cartoons, and he was like,
"We was in the living room. She ain't."
He was like,
I feel you, Coach. I'm hands on. I love to rub and touch. Now I was doing that. Now I ain't gonna say it wasn't on my mind that if she said, "Hey, let's go," shit, I can get undressed in 2 seconds.
I think I'm more a Coach Clark. I'm more a Coach Clark, G.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't go through a lot of bullshit.
There was no niceties. We fucking or what?
Yeah, what we doing?
The look on Gabe's face.
Coach said, "Baby girl, in the night."
What, Queen?
The look on Gabe's face was classic because this happened like during Rona. And we had curfews out here.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I think I had my I did have. Didn't I have my boot on? Yeah, I had my boot on my foot because I literally have 8 screws and 2 plates in my ankle.
Oh yeah.
So I had my boot, knee scooter, and he was like, "Look, it's I think it was like what 9:15 and curfew out here was 10."
Okay.
He was like, "Look, it's 9:15. I'm finna get ready.
What we doing? Am I going home?
What we doing?" And I was like, "Challenge."
So
then we got
Hey, when I realized that she went and locked the storm door and all that shit and all that and cut the TV off, I said, "Oh, I'm smashing tonight." Money. I ain't say nothing. When I walked away from her, I was like, she done fucked up.
I literally took that as a challenge. He's like,
Your foot was healed up quick?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
He had to do some maneuvering. Let me over here. So Queen, my husband has a way of being like, yeah. I put it down.
Okay. No, I don't see it.
I put that dick on you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hey, Coach, that's me. Cause I damn sure talk my shit like what? Nigga, what? Say, man. Hey, man, I drop bombs over Baghdad in this motherfucker. You better quit playing. Shit.
Wait a minute. I was like, first round for the win, champ. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Okay.
Then look.
Okay.
Then what?
Hey.
That's it.
But y'all peep. She stopped after the first round.
That's right. First round went to
she didn't keep talking. Cause second round, oh my God.
I had to.
Money. Oh Lord. Give us some help, Jesus.
It was really so much I could do. I actually took I had the boot on and I was like, this is not gonna work. So I took it off and then got in the bed and I was like, this is a bad idea. This is just I'm gonna fuck this up.
Nope, I told you. Your ankle ain't stopping nothing. Only thing I do, cock that bitch to the side, let it hang off the bed. I just need to slide in. Don't worry about it. We good. I'm not gonna hit your ankle, trust me. I'm good.
Right.
You gotta worry about that.
Knockout, how did you and Miss Knockout meet? How long y'all been together?
Man, we've been married for 11 years. We met in high school.
Ooh.
My niece is the same age as me, and my niece is her best friend, or was her best friend. So my niece was having a party. I lived in another town, so G5 no, I lived in DeSoto. My niece and Miss Knockout, they lived in Arlington. So I was far away. In high school, my niece say she having a party. It's gonna be girls there. So shit, I'm coming. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'm on the way.
Right.
And so we met at the party, man, and she ain't even like me, bro. She ain't like me, bro. She said because I was an athlete, bro. So she said I had my basketball in the corner and shit, man.
He did. He stayed in the corner the entire time, hugged up with his basketball, and it was a co-ed slumber party.
I thought I was
man, you had a
He was not ready.
I guess I wasn't as advanced. See, I wasn't as advanced as these damn kids and Bowie and shit. They was, I don't know, they too much. Me, I thought shit. I'm an athlete. I'm on varsity as a freshman and shit. I'm bringing my basketball and shit. And shit, if we can play this shit, I'm there.
Knockout.
Yeah.
Knockout was scared of that ass.
I talked to her, but since my niece was best friends and shit, so they had to take me back home.
Knockout, your phone.
Take me back home. And
it gotta be his phone. I think Knockout, your phone messing up. Can y'all hear him good?
He's breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, he breaking up. Yeah, you breaking up a lot.
It should fix in a minute.
Down the queue, what's happening?
Knockout on that AOL dial-up zone.
Knockout. No, let me find out you was scared of that ass at that party, boy.
Hey, that nigga took a basketball to the party where all the women was there. He took the basketball. He was hugging the basketball. Look, young Knockout was scared.
I live in Arlington.
Young Knockout was scared. He said, "This basketball gonna give me comfort."
My
boyfriend was folding for a very quick.
Hey, that's what I thought, bro. Hey, that's what I thought for real, bro. Real talk.
Yeah.
I was a freshman and shit, man. But don't worry, though. Don't worry. You see how the story ended and shit, man.
Right. Yeah, I was the aggressor, though. I had to be the aggressor because he didn't know.
I'm the aggressor and you can't come on the show. Oh, come on.
She don't like the camera and shit, man. She don't do that.
It's all right, Miss Knockout. You ain't gotta show who you are. As long as we hear your beautiful voice, we good.
Oh, we just saw pictures now.
I get the basketball out of his hand.
Hey,
I didn't get it out
you hear your bro, man? That boy said, "Hey, I'm in an entanglement with Spalding."
Yeah.
Hey,
see the way my life set up, I can't holler at you.
Hey, it was easy once I stopped looking at the basketball and looked at her. Then that shit was that shit was. I was like, oh, I'm probably playing with these balls right here.
Yeah.
Let me put this shit down. Put this shit down. I'm a quick. I'm a quick learner and shit, man. But yeah. So we've known each other since I was 15, 16 years old, man.
All right. So since the beautiful Miss Knockout took, was the aggressor in this, at which point did she remain the aggressor? Like, or did you like, oh, okay, this is what we're doing. All right, I got it now.
When did you come to your manhood? What you saying, Knockout?
Nah. Look, man, when I came after hooping in college and shit and traveling around and shit, when I came back home, I was the man at that point. Like you couldn't tell me, you couldn't tell me shit.
I was still the aggressor.
She was still aggressive though, but I was the man. I knew what to do. I ain't come back with no motherfucking basketball in my hand.
I know that.
You weren't the greenhorn no more, huh?
Yeah.
He came in ready to slide, and she said, "Okay, we fucking away."
Yep, that's exactly how it went down.
My niece, Hey, my niece told her I was back home from college. I hadn't been home a week. Matter of fact, I had just moved into my apartment, and they pulled up, and my niece left. She ain't leave though.
Mrs. Knockout was about that. She said, "You mine."
Right on.
Hey,
Well, no, I had went over again a second time.
Yeah,
the first
day,
time, the first
Yeah.
time we just all chilled and hung out and stuff, and then
That's right.
the second time, that's when wasn't it late or raining or something?
It was some shit. Yeah.
And we ended up spending the night, and I was like, well, you need to take your couch.
That was in 2010, and shit, we've been spending the night ever since.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't mad. Shit,
I had already plotted on him before. I straight up told his niece, I was like, I'm fucking your uncle. And before we
Miss Knockout. Oh, I like you, but I really like you now. Oh man.
And he didn't know anything about it. Once I got there, I was like, yeah, so we gonna sleep in your room? Let's go.
ain't nothing wrong
with that.
Something
about I let her think. She think I ain't know, but I'm 25 years old from college, and my niece telling me she bring her friend over. So, all right, you think I ain't?
You know, out here, I don't know what it is about Texas, but it's something about the Dallas.
I thought my wife was going to be a one-night stand, and it's been a 41-night stand. You know.
That's the same thing, Bruce. That's exactly what I told his niece. I was like, because we were talking, and I've never had a one-night stand. And I was like, he was going to be my one-night stand. And it didn't work that way. He wouldn't let me go.
And your ass still ain't never had a one-night stand.
I still never had a one-night stand.
Hey, y'all had an extended stand. Yeah.
My wife thought I was my brother. And she's, hey, Johnny, how you doing? I said, hey, Johnny, how you doing?
It's like, I don't know, like out here, I don't know what it is, but it's like out there when you get to Dallas County and the boys that go to school out there in Dallas, I don't know what it is, they always end up with a chick in Arlington.
What does that say about them Arlington women?
I tell you what it is. Arlington had 5 high schools when I was coming up. When me and G5 was coming up, they had all the girls. Like Arlington, I don't know what they got a bunch of people, man. They had all the girls, man.
It don't matter which one you went to. You had Arlington Martin, you had Lamar, Arlington High. I'm like, golly, then you Mansfield right across the way. You got Mansfield High, Mansfield Summit.
These big ass Texas 5A, 6A high schools, like the big ass high schools, with thousands of people going to each one of them.
I know y'all got colleges for high school. Y'all don't have like high schools like we have here in New Orleans.
Literally like from like, and I was at Duncanville, and like from 9th grade to 12th grade. I only had about 4 girlfriends that actually went to Duncanville. everybody said I was leaving. I had a car. But I'm going to Arlington. My cousin stay in Arlington. I'm
It's
going to
always
party.
been like that. Even when I
Hey,
was in
G5, that's where the Parks Mall is. That's the little movie
Man,
inside the Parks Mall and shit.
remember the
Motherfucking movies on
stadium?
Marion Parkway, all that shit, bro. Yeah.
The stadium was popping. Oh man, Lord,
it
I,
used to be
I
the
didn't even
boys
want to go in. I
that
just
come.
parked in the parking lot.
They come from
So
Duncanville. They did come from Duncanville. They come from DeSoto. They would come up to Sam where I was at school at. And I didn't like, I was like, I don't like none of y'all. I already know y'all. I would mess with individuals that were not in Arlington.
So like I did some of that when I was in high school. Like Troy went to St. Aug, and so I made St. Aug is an all black high school in New
All
Orleans,
black boys,
and it's an
black.
all boys school.
Y'all in the might have heard of we played our band.
We're not trying to promote St. Aug.
Like,
we're not trying to do
like
all that.
that.
We're not trying to do all that. The point
That's
is
where Leonard Fournette went, dude.
Yeah, that's
knockout. We are trying to get beyond that. Okay, so he went to St. Aug. I made it a point when I was dating. At the time, I was like, I'm not dating nobody from St. Aug at all. And I ended up marrying two from St. Aug. So I couldn't get around it. But let me ask quick. I really want to know another woman's perspective, because I always get my Mrs. Knockout. It'd be nice if you gave me yours as well. We were talking about earlier about how women, certain women, they try to elevate themselves by finding someone that will pour into them. Expensive dinners, expensive gifts, expensive trips, getting their hair and their nails done, that kind of stuff. But it's not things that they're willing to do themselves. And so, how do you look at the situation? Money said that as long as the woman is straight about what she wants, he can't be mad at it because at least she know what she wants. You have to be careful about the type of man that you attract with that. But you know what you want. I'm on the other hand is like, as a woman, when I'm looking for my man, I want somebody that's equally yoked with me, that matches what I put on the table, so that once we come in and we build on top of what we're bringing in, versus him having to elevate me to where he is before we can build up.
Yeah, I agree. Like with me, and I'm only showing my face because I'm on your panel. Typically, I have a standard for myself, and I'm big on having my hair done. I've been like that since I was 16. I go to work. I was working, and I'm going to get my hair done. It's been every 2 weeks since I was 16, and I'm going to be 42 next month. That's all I know. I've done all of this myself. I did go through my phase where if they offered, all right, if that's what you want to do, I'm not going to tell you not to, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this anyway. And that's it. I think that is actually where I ended up running into a lot of problems, because back in the day, it was more so, hey, I'm gonna do this for you. I can do this. I can do this, but I'm not asking you to do anything. You know what I'm saying? And then because if I'm already doing this, I can already do this for myself, which means I don't need you to elevate me. I'm already here. So my whole problem and my issue that I had was, I'm over here trying to elevate him. I need him to get here, because with my first husband that I was with, he was military, and I'm like, I've known him for 10 years, and I just know that doesn't mean anything moving. I know that don't mean a whole lot. Knowing somebody for however long, in my opinion, based on my history, it didn't mean a whole lot, because that's not who he really was. But I know when we were married, if I'm going into the marriage with $10,000 and you coming in and you overdrawing $950, it's my job to get you out of that. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I can get you back up here because somehow you done fell down. And I need to get you back up here. I don't want to stay here very long now. So I need you to come on. So I can step out the way and you take your place back how you need it, because I go by without the head of the household will not succeed.
Right. I agree with that statement.
And that has always been my problem because I'm pushy. Very pushy. All right, and it's like if I back then when I see him slacking, I'm like, all right, come on now. What are we doing? What's your plan? You got a plan or I need to do something. And that was my problem. So I didn't really have the opportunity to just sit back all the time and have someone elevate me. Mm-hmm. That hasn't happened at all during those particular times.
So
it happens now.
So based on your relationship and when you started moving into it, and even with G5, have you gotten to a point where you judge G5 only on who he is and what he has presented himself to be? Or because women have some women, men as well, have a tendency to bring the baggage that they have and put all of that on their new mate, and then their new mate ends up suffocating because they can't be who they are because they're spending most of their time trying to fix something they had nothing to do with in the first place.
Yeah. And I was very scared about being in a relationship with him because I had already had my time to heal from 2017 to 2020. I left my husband January 9th, 2016. He would not sign the divorce papers until January 2017.
Can I ask you something quick? You know how you said, like you said, because you said that was your problem. I don't think that was a problem. I think that was to me, it's like a strong woman. You just said how you gonna hold him down till you get his ass back in position. But there's a certain amount of like throwing a divorce and you ain't got to get all the way into it. Was that the point though? Was that the reason why? Because it's like you try to get his ass in position, but he just wasn't getting there, or was it other shit that accumulated with that?
Oh no, he like women. He like a whole bunch, and anybody that gave him 5 seconds of attention, he's gonna be in there like swimwear.
Yeah,
but he didn't like it when people would compliment me because all of a sudden he got a wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's that tends to be the I don't want you, but I don't want nobody else with you.
Just because I say not as I do. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how that situation played out. And I had to stack my money and do what I needed to do so that I can plan my exit strategy. Mm-hmm. And it took me about a year and a half to get my exit strategy. But when I left, I was happy. Oh man. The gates of the doors of the heavens opened up and I was just so happy. And then it was like, okay, I'm cooling. We good. I didn't cry. I didn't swung on people, leave me alone. I went through all of that. So then when I got with Gabe and I was like, okay, he's, finishing with his divorce. I was like, man, no, hell no. Let me just wait because I was more than him. And he would then say, oh, I don't, you may be ready for a relationship and I might not be ready. I was like, shit, you might be ready for one before my black ass. Okay, look here now. Hold on.
And then Gabe is saying in the back of his mind, I'm wearing her down. I'm wearing her down.
I'm like, because I am, in light of a lot of things that have been said about me, I was known to be a lot of the things that were said, and I'm like, I'm not gonna tell anybody they're wrong. Oh, I'm an asshole. She mean. She this that.
I'm not telling anybody different. I'm all of those things and then some.
I said, yep. I'm not gonna tell nobody different. But then when Gabe actually started coming around, we were conversing, and he came around and started talking, and he was like, you know how you can tell somebody give you that look like the light bulb go off, and like I knew at that point, I'm like, yeah, because he'd heard the shit too. He's heard it. And then I looked at him and I knew the light bulb had went off, and I knew that was his understanding that I'm not like what people say I am.
I think sometimes Black women are misunderstood though, because when you are an independent woman, naturally, you can be, they mistake your directness as aggression. They, they mistake the fact that, guys pay me compliments on the regular. And if you look at me be like, thank you, and keep it pushing, they be like, oh, she a bitch. I'm really not. Though I said thank you. If I was a bitch, I'd have been like, why are you talking to me? You see what I'm saying? I think a lot of times we tend to be misunderstood because of how we talk, if I'm a no nonsense kind of person. My husband and I are direct 100 100. Sometimes he hurt my feelings, sometimes I hurt his. In the end, it's don't shake your head like I ain't never hurt your feelings, nigga. You always gotta shake. It's the side piece, it's the side shake. It's the side shake. It automatically tells you you don't agree with what I'm saying and you know it's the truth. Yep. Truth.
I'm gonna just hold my fucking breath. How about that?
That's right. Hold your goddamn breath.
Just hold my fucking breath. What the fuck? I can't breathe.
It wasn't the breathe, it was the turn. Queen, you saw him turn like, here we go with this shit.
I seen it too, Queen. I'm like, look at Coach. I ain't got no
thank you.
This nigga
we gave you like
this nigga snitching, dog.
I'm just saying, Coach.
Damn, Money, you gonna do Coach like that, dog? Come on, man.
Money, come on, you gonna be like, I ain't see shit.
Listen, I ain't on nobody's side. I just made the Queen. Look, no, I'm just on Coach's side when the Queen said, okay, Money, now you want to get mad. Nuh-uh, I ain't on no side. I'm just gonna call it how it is.
That's right. Call it 100 both ways. That's what I'm talking about.
Y'all saw this nigga snitch on me, dog?
Hey, man, look. I ain't see nothing. Well, if you shook your head, held your breath, whatever you did, that between you and your queen. He's over here chilling, bro. They ain't got shit to do with me.
I seen it, man. I ain't gonna bite my tongue and say it.
He doesn't all, I'll say, I'm gonna tell you, it's not like
Charleston White up there. Fucking Charleston.
That's a damn shame.
Not that nigga. Anybody but him, Coach. God damn. Anybody but Charleston White, bro.
Charleston White up there.
But so for instance, here's the thing. When Troy and I were dating, Troy was dating one of the girls that he had been dating for a long time. She would choose, after working all day, because they lived in separate houses, she would choose to go home and watch TV versus coming over to spend an hour or two with him and watch TV with him. And so
she moved from Dallas to come down
here. Right,
she
moved from Texas to be with him.
Yeah.
And so and she was a cheetah fat too, so that's another part to it. But in that reality, when Troy and I started dating, like we were doing some stuff, and he'd be like, I say, I just got off work, I need to go run some errands for my mom, ABCD. And he'd be like, okay. And I do that like 2 or 3 times, and then he'll come out of pocket and be like, so like I don't value his time, like I'm taking advantage or something like that. And I'd be like, where the shit that coming from? Fuck, I give you all of my extra time. I got responsibilities, right?
Right.
And so he was doing it a couple of times, and so finally I had to sit down and just have that conversation with him, like, hey, okay, we're not about to do this. I am not your property. I am your wife. And so what? Oh, I'm your wife. And so I'm not going anywhere or doing anything that I couldn't do with you. But the things that I'm doing, I don't feel like you need to be there. If you want, come on. But I had a problem because I was so independent. Like I was so used to doing all of these things by myself that I forgot that it's not about what I'm doing. It's just about us being together while it's being done. Mm-hmm. And so once I recognized that it was more about just he wanted my time, he wanted me in his space, and less about him looking at me as a possession, then we were able to really kind of talk and look at things. Hey, I'm not trying to hide you. I'm not trying to keep you away from anything. It's just I'm accustomed to doing these things by myself. Now we go karaokeing together, we go grocery shopping together. I mean,
it was just adjustments that you make. That's all. That's how I look at it. Like you gotta give and take. You can't just fucking. You can't be selfish all the time. That's how I look at that.
nothing. I was. They had a tweet that said.
I mean, that's how. I look at it. But it's not no. It was just adjustments that each one of us had to make mentally more than physically. It was more adjustments we had to make, and we came to a medium with that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no my way or her way. We just came to a happy medium with this shit.
Just
once we sat down and talked about it.
Yeah, understanding.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes I think people feel like once you get married, you lose who you're, when you become one, like that means that that you have to give up something about who you are as an individual. And sometimes because they lose sight of themselves because they put so much of themselves in their mate that they can't really maintain the marriage because it builds resentment towards your spouse, even though your spouse is not the reason it's being done. It's you, because your understanding of marriage is a little warped. When I went into the marriage with my husband, I went in, I'm an individual, you're an individual. I will maintain my individualism, you will maintain yours. And we will just do this together, two people joining as one, not me absorbing myself in you or vice versa. And I find that
what the world say marriage should be. All that White House defense shit. Yeah.
Correct. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, bro. Like
I like to think of marriage like that as well. And I'm not just gonna knock out to words like people can't, run your marriage the way you want to run it and not try to, because a lot of people like to look at marriage and it's supposed to be this way and it's supposed to be that way. Like if you see people that like, I like to listen to old couples. They let your ass know. Yes, we've been together for 40 years, 50 years, and it wasn't all peaches and creams. Motherfuckers like, y'all was together 40 years. Oh, man, that's a big, but they'll let you know, like, if you listen, it's going to be ups and downs. It's going to be bumps and bruises, right? It's just about y'all sticking it out and stand together. But I like for people to live their marriage the way you want to live the shit, right? Keep everything in-house and don't let it get to the outside world. Because that's when people start judging and saying shit. And now, if you ain't mentally strong enough, right? Now they gonna have you thinking one way and your wife thinking another, and then y'all really gonna be bumping heads. You feel me? So that's why I like what you said, When it's just about living your marriage the way you want to live your marriage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all facts, bro. Like for us, like the outside noise and people giving you all their opinions and stuff on what you should be doing. Hey man, your wife should be doing this, or your husband should be doing that, man. Like people's idea of what a marriage is ain't got nothing to do with what your marriage actually is. But when you close that door and you put the kids to bed and you make sure you help everybody with their homework, it's just you. It's just me and Miss Knockout, bro. It's just me and my wife. So whatever make us happy, whatever we decide to do, that's on us. So like for instance, me, like yeah, I got the channel that I'm doing. I got my job working from home and all that, but we won, bro. So like, I don't give a damn. Like, I can't stand horror movies, but she love them hoes. So get what? I sit my ass down and I'm gonna watch some damn scary movies, bro. And I can't stand it. I like sports. She don't. If y'all try to talk to her about boxing, bro, y'all wouldn't even know that she live in the house with me, bro. Like she don't know, like, bro. She don't know nothing. Like she don't watch boxing, bro, at all.
I watch
she
the
watch.
fight.
She watch
the
it.
Main,
she watch it when I ask her to, but she don't watch boxing. I don't like no Grey's Anatomy. I don't like all these different shows she watch. But I don't watch every goddamn season.
Don't let him lie.
And I end up liking them.
No.
I end up liking them.
Yes,
but I watch
you do.
everything she watch. I be trying to watch that because it's just about spending time with her.
Yeah.
It's about chilling with her. So if you love that person, man, if you choose to spend your life with them, you gonna naturally, you can keep your individuality, but you gonna naturally just start doing shit that they do and liking what they like just because you won't be around them. Because at the end of the day, it ain't that I'm sitting down and watching a medical drama, or she's sitting down and watching a damn action movie. It's just we just sitting down together and the other shit just happen to be on and we just enjoying that shit, bro. So the main thing I would tell anybody that ain't been married and ain't had a long-term relationship, bro, don't let other people in your business and shit. Like that's the worst thing. Especially the worst ones is the ones that ain't got nobody, they're single as hell, trying to tell a married person what the hell they need to be doing and shit, bro. That shit drive me crazy. Like, how the hell you gonna tell me about my wife, but you by yourself every goddamn night, bro? I can't listen to that shit. So,
or how the hell you gonna tell me about my husband and you divorced?
That part.
So yeah,
that's why I like the singing OG. Knockout. What the singing OG say? Don't ask me nothing about marriage. I'm 0-2. Goddamn.
Yeah, he
let it be known.
KQ would tell you that shit, man. KQ would tell you that shit. Like you just gotta make your marriage your own. And I went into our marriage back when we was in our 20s with a lot of ideas of what I thought marriage was. And then as you get older and you learn shit, it ain't what I thought it was, and it ain't what I thought it was gonna be. It's something better, it's something different. And I'm willing to do shit that if you caught me when I was 24, 25 years old, I told you, hey man, I ain't doing that shit. I ain't doing none of that shit. But when you love somebody, you change and you make sacrifices and shit, bro.
Yeah, as marriages evolve, though, when you fall. What people fail to realize is you fall in and out of love with that person, but you have to really like that person in order to continue, right? So there are moments that, baby, I love you. I love you with every ounce of with every nanite of my being.
Wait a minute.
Hey, that's one thing that you didn't mention. And my wife, I think about it, bro. My wife is my best friend, man. I can't think of any guys that I want to hang out with more. And like she's my fucking friend, bro. And plus she makes me laugh every day, and I make her laugh. And bro, and that's and before I go, I just want to say that. And when you can find somebody that completes you like that, man, you've hit the fucking peak, baby.
Absolutely, I agree with that. I totally agree.
Everybody, God bless.
No doubt, bro.
Bruh, I love you.
No.
I'm saying in a relationship, there are moments where you have a low level of love.
No, they ain't doing what
I love, babe. I be like, I can't stand that motherfucker because I'm mad at that moment. I'm mad, like, fuck that nigga. I'm upset. Fuck it. And then we come together and we have a conversation. I said what I gotta say, and then you like, damn, babe, you was mad at me like that? Yeah, I was mad, but now I'm not. And I love you.
Yeah.
Cole like, I ain't trying to hear that shit. You said you fell out of love with me. I don't want to hear that shit.
Right. Knockout. Low level of love. What the fuck are you talking about? Low level of love.
We fell out of love.
I don't fall out of love with you. That's some bullshit right there.
Love is a fleeting emotion.
No, it's not. Love is a decision. Fuck that.
That's why it's fleeting. It's fleeting.
What you do.
When you're angry in that emotion of anger, there is no real room for love. You have to make a decision to discuss what the issue is, find out what the core of it is, and then love you again.
That's my problem. That is the problem that I have. That is my problem. Because if I'm upset to the point where I might have tried to talk about it and it's just not working because I'm pissed, I don't want to talk about it no more. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to hear shit. Change the subject. I'm done. I didn't mentally check out. I am over it. But I'm still pissed off. But I don't want to talk about it no more.
Right.
And that's my problem.
So that issue never gets solved, huh, Queen?
So I was about to say you're just mad, and then you're not truly being 100% with your mate when you do that. So what I tend to do is I can be angry and know that I cannot communicate to my husband clearly what I want to say, because anything that comes out of my mouth is gonna just be disrespectful. So you can take a seat back and kind of process why you're angry. That's an individual thing. Like, I would challenge you to really talk. Why am I angry? Why did it make me so angry? Whatever it is, because whatever has made you angry, is it really what was said, or is it who said it? Is it because it was said in a public setting versus in a private setting? Why am I mad? Like, why? What's the core of it? You have to figure that out yourself. Once you figure that out, then you can communicate it to your mate. Hey, I don't have a problem with us discussing this kind of thing, but I would appreciate it if you give it to me more when we're alone. Or if it really bothers you like that, I'd appreciate if you just talk to me in a clearly versus, just snapping at me. Troy and I do it on the regular. We'll check each other on some shit that I'm not knowing I'm doing, and he not knowing he doing, and we don't we call it shifting weight, and we don't shift weight. So if Troy and I are talking about, if I don't clean the kitchen, it's not my favorite thing to do. Try to avoid it at all costs. And Troy will be like, he'll be doing the dishes. He'll be like, fuck, why I always gotta do the dishes? You just wait till I come home to do the dishes, and I'll be like, you don't be saying that when I be in the mirror. We ain't shifting weight. That ain't got nothing to do with what I'm talking about right now.
Yeah.
Sit in your shit.
Yeah. And see, mine is if we're talking, or if I'm explaining it, and it's like, to me, because of how I talk, I'm like, it's not this hard. I done threw little hints out previously, like, okay, look, this is what this is how I'm feeling. And Gabe had a lot going on. Gabe got a lot of moving parts.
Hold on, Queen. You say throw a hint out there like why the motherfucking shoes still under the bed?
Man. And so I be so at that point I be so mad. It's like when we be talking and I'm so mad, it's like I want to strangle the hell out of him and throw him out of a window and run him over with my truck.
Oh God.
It's like,
damn, you got one motherfucking eye open, nigga.
Queen, that's murder.
Yeah.
Gabe, text me. Let me know that you're safe.
You got my number, bro. Hit me up.
I'm safe. Believe that.
Anybody seen G5? I've been looking for myself. I'm like cool, calm, and collected in the mother.
I know he go live every morning.
But I guarantee
he go live every morning.
Yeah. She might think about that, but she know.
I think you need to see where
I ain't
done
it.
Yeah. One of your eyelids, nigga. That's what
No. She know. Everywhere I go, I keep me a hot Steph Curry ready to go. I got a fresh 30.
And that's how I know. I don't talk about it. I don't even talk. I just need to be quiet.
Queen, so I think maybe you need to, when you're talking, when you're trying to communicate something that you're feeling, you're communicating it with your understanding, and you can't communicate that way. When you communicate, you have to communicate so they understand, which means you have to speak their understanding. Like, there's a lot of times, sometimes Troy be talking to me, and I look at him and be like, what? And he be like, babe, you don't understand? No, nigga, I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't get it. I don't. Let me paint it to you. Gorilla that shit for me.
Oh, man.
And I'm like,
Coach, I feel you.
I be talking crazy. I'm like, I know what I said because I heard what I said. I said it. So I know
that's
I heard
me, Queen. That is me. I be sitting up that look to the point that I do this. Troy talk to me, and I be like, maybe it's me. I think so. And then he turned around and be like, "Who the fuck are you talking to?" I said, "I'm talking to the air because obviously you didn't hear what the fuck I said 5 minutes ago."
You know the Scarface when he was in the big old tub and he was like, "What the fuck is she talking?" I'll be like, "I know I just heard this. I know I just said it. I know you said it." And I'll be that mad. And it's like at that point, and that's when I mentally check out and shut down. Nope, I don't want to talk about it no more because I am that mad. I try to talk, it's not working. Nope, I don't talk no more. Just leave me alone.
Well, you might need some anger from him.
But it takes a minute before I get there, though.
But no, so that was early. Like we used to go back and forth like Bloods and Crips in the first part of our relationship. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna lie. But now, I mean, we be pretty much chilling. I mean, we do like most of the same shit. She just got certain stuff that irk her damn soul, and I'll be trying to tell her like, it's cool. You don't even got to think about it. If you don't fuck with it, don't even put it in your mind. Don't even worry about it. Let them be. But she'll be like certain situations. She'll be like, "Oh, I can't stand that shit," and she'll be thinking about it like, I'm like, "Don't even worry about it. It's good. You straight. It don't even concern you. You straight."
He got flowers and beautiful shit he thinking about it. And I'm like, don't worry about it. What you mean don't worry about it? This is a problem. Like, and that's me. And it's
you need a punch bag hanging in your room so you can stop all of the evil thoughts. I like Gabe, I don't want you to kill him.
But see, we balance each other out. Cause see, she know, like, she a Leo, she a lion. You pop off
Hey, that's why I like you, Queen. Cause we walking in the Leo season at midnight. I want you to know this lioness over here got you, sis.
Better know it.
So she ready to pop off. Soon as it get hot, I'm like, I'm a strategy, everything. I'm thinking about playing. I got playing A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I'm covering every base. So when I act, I know I'm gonna hit for sure. So like she ready to go, and I'm gonna sit back. I'm like, don't even trip. Don't even let them shoot first. Let them shoot first. I'm like, let them shoot first, because I already know when people want to make a point, they want to strike first fast. They got to make it seem like, oh, I'm sunning you, or I'm on their head or something. They gonna shoot their biggest shots first. I'm gonna shoot a baby bullet at them, and I'm gonna make them mad. And I'm gonna shoot another baby bullet at them. It's gonna make them mad. They gonna shoot their whole clip. Now I'm gonna start shooting choppers at them, and I'm gonna bury them. That's how I act. You know what I'm saying? She ready to go. I'm that same way, but I got a lot of patience. See, that's my thing. I got patience.
And you
a whole lot of
like quick.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got a whole lot of patience. But I'm an asshole too. Don't get it twisted. You cross the line, nothing else. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, but before I get there, I don't like to get there because I know me. I'm gonna see red, and then it's gonna be some problems.
And he has all them plans, and I'm like, for what?
I'm like, just watch. And but now
you need a planner in a relationship.
And I'm normally the planner. But when shit going on, we don't need plan 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, one plan. It's all we need.
You always need a plan.
Now tell them, Queen. Now what are the results? Now tell them. Now what are the results of the stuff that I planned?
His methods, they do work a lot better.
Okay, that's all. That's it.
And you know what? I'm more like, man, fuck all this. We finna get this shit done. We finna get some understanding today, right fucking now. Like, I'm ready to do it. Come on, let's do it now.
I think Gabe is a lion tamer, baby. I think Gabe is a lion tamer.
I done calmed down a whole lot because I know he really did. And I know me, and I'm like, Lord, please. I know me. Please keep these people away from me. Keep them away.
He eating some curse.
Hey, I'm a Pisces. I'm a king of the water. Let me drown you out real quick. Slow you down
Well,
real quick. You know
we
what I'm
are
saying?
approaching the last 10 minutes of our show. And so I'm gonna give everybody a chance to say a little something, shout themselves out, because we is off at 8 o'clock and money is coming on. So I mean 10 o'clock, money coming on. 10 o'clock. My bad. My bad. We started at 8. Stop, you high. Go ahead, money, you came on.
I was first one in, knockout,
Yep.
go around.
All right,
I'm
knock
lame.
out.
All right, go ahead, baby. Say your last word. You don't want to say nothing. All right. Look, man, I love what y'all doing. This is needed in the community, specifically our community of black people. Man, we don't see enough good black love stories to show people that we get in relationships, we're committed, we can build together and stuff like that. So I love what you were doing, Coach and Queen. I love this method, and I'm supporting it 100%. So I look forward to seeing y'all next Friday. Shout out to Quee G5 and the rest of the winning team. Y'all got y'all thing going in G5. You know it's always love, bro. You keep doing your thing and keep giving these people that fire ass content. Everything boxing and my brother Money, man. Y'all already know what it is with me. We might disagree on some damn boxing topics, but y'all my brothers, man. So y'all keep doing y'all thing too. But for me, man, like I ain't no trying to be like I'm some wise ass person that's been married forever and all that shit. But what I have learned and being married to my wife, I would just leave people with, man, just love the person that you with, obviously number one, but most importantly, bro, I can't stress upon people enough. When you close that door, it's just you and them. So keep people out of your shit, man.
That's
Keep
right.
people out your business, bro. Like if you really wanted to work with that person, the best way to mess it up is to involve a bunch of people in your business. Don't be telling your homeboys and shit. Don't be telling your homegirls and all that shit. Cause they can't fix it. What the fuck they gonna do? They gonna call your mate and be like, hey, you need to do this. Nah, bro. They like, so why you telling somebody some shit that can't fix it for you? So that would just be my main thing. It's a lot of keys to making a marriage work or a relationship work, obviously. But for me, the main thing that I would say, man, keep people out your goddamn business because they can't help. And a lot of people that even want to be in something like for me, like I wouldn't even feel comfortable talking to Coach about his business and shit. Like if he called me on some shit like that, I'd be like, oh, shit, Coach, I gotta go. I'll talk to you later, bro. Like I wouldn't even be comfortable with that shit. And anybody that is comfortable with that shit that just want to hear about your relationship problems and shit, that's a red ass flag to me, bro. Like real shit. Like that's a red ass flag. Like I can't really be your homie like that. So for me, bro, keep people out your business and just rock out with who you rocking out with and try to fix it between yourselves. If you're gonna bring somebody in your business, shit, and go to counseling and some shit, man. Get a trained professional. But keep your little friends and homies and shit out your business and try to make your shit work on your own. That's all I got, man. I appreciate you, Coach and Queen, and y'all keep doing this. And I'll be back next Friday. Even if I don't hop on the panel, I'm always supporting what y'all doing over here. So everybody hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And that's all I got. And I'm gone, y'all. Y'all be easy, man. Everybody have a good, safe weekend. Have fun. We'll chop it up next week, man.
All right,
All
now,
love,
I
bro.
appreciate you.
Much love.
Bro.
Your last words, quick.
Oh, look, I appreciate y'all for inviting me on up here. It's my first time up here. I actually didn't even know y'all were doing anything because Gabe, he sent me a text. And I was like, oh, what is this? And I click on, I was like, Coach. Okay, all right. Look at her beautiful self. All right, let me see what's going on around here. So, and then Gabe got up there and I was like, okay, yep, all right. I'm invested in this now. Gabe's here. I'm invested. Let me get on up here. you know. So here he go. So yeah, this it's good to see to actually hear conversations from people that have actually been together and been married longer than me. because I can always learn something from those specific individuals. I can't learn nothing from people that's younger than me that's just now getting married. It's like, oh, that's y'all in the bunny rabbit stage. I'm past that, baby. I'm way past that. My son is 20. I'm past that now. I'm trying to have some things. I'm trying to move around and do some things. So I definitely appreciate the outlook and everything because I'm work in progress. I think I'm a work in progress at this point. I'm a work in progress like every 6 hours because all it takes is something that's going to piss me off that I've seen, and it's like, yep, I'm done. Let me step away. Gabe.
Well, let me tell you. I'm gonna tell
that's
you
what I do, Gabe.
all you need to keep in your mind is be better tomorrow than you are today. And as long as you keep telling yourself that, I just want to be better tomorrow than I am today. That means that every day God wakes you up, that means you have another chance to change whatever it is that you think needs to be corrected. So you have those moments of frustration, but just keep telling yourself that.
I'm gonna tell y'all something else.
I usually can bring it down though. I got a cold mouthpiece over here.
Y'all can bank on it. In your relationship with your girlfriend, y'all, if you really love that person and want to be with them, right? Or your wife, husband, whatever. The main thing is keep God first. Keep God first and you'll be successful.
Mm-hmm.
Promise you. I'm just telling y'all like it is, bro.
Absolutely.
Gabe, your last words.
Well, thank y'all for having me up here, Coach, Queen. Glad y'all keep kicking it, keep doing y'all thing. I'm with it now. I said, oh, I got the notification. It actually gave it to me this time. I said, oh yeah, we in there. So yeah, I sent it to Queen. Yeah, I enjoy this because I mean I like boxing, but like real life talk, relationship talk. Oh yeah, I can do that all day. Because I told them like I got married when in my 20s. And I rocked out until my early 30s, and I was like, man, being free and single, I'm like, I got to adjust to this, but I already knew, like, I took my divorce and used that like that's my study guide.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, I can accept my wrongs that I did in that. I'm cool with that. You know, everybody can't say, okay, yeah, I fucked up on that. Yeah, I'm gonna eat that. I'm gonna take that on the chin. I'm cool. Go ahead and hit me with it now. Let me go ahead and deal with it. I ain't tripping. So no, I knew going forward, I'm like, I know I can't do certain things, you know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure I had to get me all the emotions out the way, you know what I'm saying, before I move forward, even though I was done with my divorce and everything. So I say to anybody that like if you do get a divorce and you do want to go forward, make sure you get all your emotions. I mean, if you gotta cry for 6 months straight, get your emotions out the way. So when somebody bring that situation up, it's dry as a desert to you. You have no emotion on it. You got it out. I say that from personal experience. I did that. You know what I'm saying? Once I got divorced, she divorced me. I put 10 years into it and I gave up track. I gave up 6-figure money so I could be a husband, a dad, and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, look where it got me. But I'm only gonna hold my head and be mad and be like, oh no, fuck women and not try to be married again like that. I'm cool because I did my part. I wasn't out here cheating. I was holding it down. But I'm like, hey, you can't please everybody. You know what I'm saying? And even, you know, somebody that you've been with for a while, you know, they can be with you, but if they mentally check out, you might as well go ahead and end it. I'm gonna tell you that now. If a woman mentally check out, bruh, go ahead and get your apartment, homie. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and find something different. Get prepared to be separated. Because if she mentally check out, you're not gonna get no sex. You're really not gonna do nothing. If y'all got kids, she gonna go through the motions until she ready to go ahead and blow it up official. Trust me. Mine did it the week of my birthday. You feel me? Trust me. It get real out here. So everybody find out what you really want. If you hurt, get your emotions out of the way before you try to go forward, because you're just gonna mess up the new thing that you're trying to create. So y'all know where to find me at.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you.
All right, y'all.
Yeah.
One love, baby.
One love.
Yes, sir. Y'all got a great show going on. It's only gonna get better and better. And I love what y'all doing. It's a platform where you can come on and teach other people from your relationship experience, or if you married, from your marriage experience. And you can also come on here and learn, because yeah, we all grown, but we all are work in progress. You know what I'm saying? We all still learning and evolving in life, as you should be, and in your relationship. So I like to listen, because shit, like I said, I'm still working on things. I'm still learning. And this is a platform where you can come and do that, and also get up on the panel and share your experience, or give advice. So yeah, I love it.
I appreciate you.
I love this.
For sure, brother. I appreciate y'all.
And Gina, she right here. She couldn't wait. She couldn't wait. Make sure you don't miss Coach and the Queen show. She couldn't wait for the show to come on. So this, she loved this. She right here. She just she's shy. We gonna get her back on though.
Yeah,
it's all right.
we had a good time.
We appreciate you, Gina. We appreciate all
Say
that love.
something. Say something. Look, they waiting for you to say something. Come on, don't.
It's all right. It's all right. There ain't no force. Take your time. We'll be here.
Come on, Gina. The camera ain't on, sis. The camera off.
Oh, hi guys. Hi.
Hey,
I'm right
there
here.
we go.
One
There
more
we
say,
go.
damn it, Gina.
She, oh man, we gonna, what I'm saying, we gonna get her so she ain't so camera shy and all of that. She gonna get used to it.
We appreciate you coming out. And I guess we leaving the best for last, huh, Money?
That's right. Man with all the wisdom. Listen, I've been knew Coach was the real deal. The first day I seen Coach, I don't know how the fuck I was gonna get in contact with him. I just said I gotta find him, but then I forgot when I seen him. But yeah, some told me to stay close. Once you finish with his ass, I'm like, how the fuck? Who is that, bro? Because I wasn't gonna ask his clown ass. He wasn't gonna tell me. I'm like, damn, how the fuck I find this dude? But then I seen BN. Then BN let me know. I'm like, oh man, I gotta find this dude, bro. So I already knew Coach was the real deal since the first time I seen him, bro. So it's just an honor and a pleasure for him to share his life with us, because that's what it really is. All of us coming together, sharing our life with one another. Fuck the boxing shit. That shit ain't nothing, right? That shit that come and goes. You know what I mean? It's just like I say this all the time. That they didn't connect a lot of real motherfuckers together with this internet shit. This shit really is a force if we use it for the right things, right? We sometimes we want to use it for the right things, then people get into their feelings and break the shit apart. But this shit is real life, right? It's real life. Motherfuckers find their long life partners on this shit. So, it's the real deal. So with this show, they coach them that. I'm happy Coach got it, because it do take us away from boxing, right? And I think all our minds get caught up in that shit. We get frustrated with it. So now we just speaking real life, man. And it's a beautiful thing, right? Like Coach and the Queen Gabe, Key and Gina, we just had a knockout of his woman on her. So man, it's a good thing, and it's going to go get bigger. We got people in the chat. They go probably want to come on or start just sitting right there listening with they significant others, and they can just learn, man. Coach and the Queen, look, they've been together for 6, but then you got to knock out his woman. They said 11. Gabe and Quee, they've been through fucking breakups and heartaches and all type of shit. So it's just a game of life, man. I appreciate it all, and I'm gonna love y'all until my cash can drop, like I always say. And I will be back on the show for sure, baby. Y'all see my little significant other if I stop being a little whore out here. You know what I'm saying? But I love it, man, and for sure I'll be back. I'll be back.
Man,
Money, I'm kind of mad I ain't get to meet you when doing the Earl fight, man. Coach, I ain't catch you in person either, but I did catch my brother Key though.
I ain't seen that. Yeah,
Keon came up by us. I saw Money. I waved that Money. from where we were, but we couldn't get down there. But next time we're gonna see. Next time I'm gonna be right by your side in your face, money.
Yeah, we just got a plan, like just plan to do something. Like Coach gave us the address, but you know, we was me and my little brother, we was in and out. We had to fly right out because how our little flight was scheduled. So I just think the next time we just everybody schedule something, just meet up at that spot. You know what I mean? Instead of meeting up at the fight and trying to find each other, you know. So because I did want to go to where Coach then was there, but I'm like, shit, we ain't gonna have that much time to get there and get to where we gotta get to.
Hey, me and Key not buying that barbecue at the stadium no more. Cause man, I don't know how much we paid a piece, bro.
Man, that shit was nasty as hell, wasn't it, G?
Man, say I was mad as hell. I mean, I was high as hell. I'm thinking I'm about to give me some good ass barbecue, at least with some good sauce. I'm like, the sauce was trash. I'm like, man. Then I had to go take people to the airport. I'm like, man.
See, I live about 10 minutes. I live about 10 minutes from the stadium. I live 10 minutes from Cowboy Stadium.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Like right
there.
We
definitely gonna have to plan something. Money, you in Memphis?
Yeah,
St. Louis.
St. Louis. Okay. Yeah, I ain't never been to St. Louis. Shit. Don't make me plan a trip.
We want to plan a trip somewhere else. I want to get up out of St. Louis.
But you know, just know I have a birthday coming up next year. My 50th, my big 50.
Oh yeah.
And we're planning two different things. We're gonna do my birthday. My husband is planning a birthday celebration, and then we're doing a destination family trip. And you guys are more than welcome to come. I'll make sure to have my husband send y'all the details once I get it together. But you know, since you're trying to get somewhere else, money. But I'm 5-0 next year. 5-0.
Who all planning on going to the Errol Spence and Crawford fight out there in Vegas?
I might not be at the fight, but I would like to go out to I would like to be in Vegas, even if I can't make it to the fight.
What's up?
Yeah. I'm already planning for 2 tickets. I ain't worrying about it. It is what it is.
Yeah. That's we definitely gonna go.
I already got that thought in the back of my head ready to go. We don't even know. I already don't even worry about looking at the tickets. I'm gonna find them. Don't even trip.
Yeah, we definitely gonna go to that. So we, you know, if we all go out there, you know, and everything on Money Brown. So, you know.
Y'all be mad as hell. It'd be mad as hell as money over outside. Where the money at, Key? I thought it said it was on. Money never ring. This nigga not answering the phone.
Oh shit. Yeah, but we definitely gotta all link up and, you know, get something going for sure.
I agree.
Absolutely,
bro. Coach, my number in the private chat. I was about to say, I know everybody else got it. You don't got it though. I put it in the private chat.
All right, man. I just appreciate y'all supporting the channel. I really do, and it's fun, bro. I mean, sometimes just like you know, y'all was saying earlier, we don't really have no channel like this that's gonna have and show, you know, black people we're not all fucking ignorant and doing stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? And we cut up and we keep it real, but we ain't, you know, you got people that love each other and, you know, want to show the world that they with each other and all that kind of shit. So, you know, this is it's therapeutic. You know, that when you can speak and have other people assess what y'all done been through, and, you know, tell this one here, look, maybe if y'all do this and that, I know you're not, you know, us just talking, you know, just try to help each other. So, you know, I appreciate y'all coming in. I really do.
Yeah, because you know, the concept of the village has been lost. I mean, we grew up, we learned everything from your grandmother, your great grandmother, your mom, your dad, your aunties, your uncles, and all of that. And you don't really have that village mentality the same way anymore. And I think this platform allows for at least that village mentality because you have people from different age groups that are experiencing similar events, and each of us carry a different way a different perspective on how to deal with it. And if this perspective doesn't work for you, then maybe you can take one small nugget of it and then tweak it to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because I'm quite sure, like, if you're in a chat, like, if you're not, like, up on it right now, you're going to find somebody that's going through what you're going through or been through what you went through. So, it shouldn't be no, like, excuse. I ain't going to say excuse because people always saying you need a therapist and all that shit. I don't really believe in therapists. I feel like you can just talk to people. I mean, I'd rather talk to y'all than go talk to a white person that never, no, and this is no racist shit, right? But oh well, they're a professional for this and that. No, they're not professional for the shit. They ain't never been through it. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna be a professional? You never been through it, or you read some books and shit. And then I can talk to Coach and the Queen, and they actually been through the shit, and they done figured out a way that you can get through it already. And you ain't got to pay no goddamn money, or you ain't got to take no pills or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I look at it, I look at it in that perspective because other shit, or you diagnosed with this, or they trying to tell you how your marriage should be. People try to tell you what it should be. You know what I mean? Instead of what it really is, because they go home and they going through some shit, but now they can tell you how to fix your problem. They can't fix
Oh,
their
I
own.
cannot tell you. I saw there's a play they called The Marriage Counselor. And in that play, she was having issues in her marriage, but trying to counsel other people on how to make their marriage better. That is key. Absolutely.
Productive.
Exactly.
It's just, and that's just how it goes. But we'll get more. We'll get as conversation grows, we'll get deeper in these conversations and start bringing us some stuff that steps and things that you take and ways to move through certain things. But it's got to be a conversation. It has to be some type of dialogue between people, even if you don't want to get on a panel and you just want to be in the chat. You have to have those conversations because Troy and I have some stories.
Oh,
we have lived a lot of life. and those are the things that we'll be discussing, and it's not just our married life, and so we just trying to bring the village back together. So
I appreciate it for real, because even in the little bit of time that I was on here, I learned stuff. I like to learn every day. I do more reading than I do watching TV. I'm one of those people. I don't want to watch the news. I want to read it because the messenger is the problem for me. I want to read it. So yeah. What's happening?
Peace out. Peace out.
So, well, we're gonna go ahead and call it a day. We have done our 2 hours. We are not doing these long shows no more. Stopping at 2 and some change. But we appreciate you. We look forward to you coming back. With everybody in the chat, we appreciate your support and hitting that like button and showing love. And we talk to you. He'll be doing boxing this week. We'll be doing Couples Corner on Friday. So we'll see you then. Oh, and quickly, I will be looking at your show on Thursday, sis.
Thank you. All right. Look, I'll be right back on Friday. We're going to send them y'all way on Friday. Sure will.
All right.
Appreciate
it. Y'all have a good one. Enjoy your weekend.
Appreciate y'all.
Y'all got the number. Y'all be safe.
All right,
brother.
No doubt.